Well, this weekend, CBS2 is a very proud partner of the largest and most visible HIV and AIDS fundraising event in the world because we are better together. AIDS Walk New York kicks off in Central Park this Sunday at 10 a.m. The 4-mile walk begins and finishes near the Naumburg Bandshell, followed by a festival and dance party. And joining me now is drag queen and team leader Candy Samples, along with team leader Deborah Crespo-Lopez. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Now, tell us more about the walk, what we can expect, and how people can sign up for it.
Well, it's on Sunday.
Sunday, there's about 20,000 walkers, about 1,000 volunteers, 40 corporate sponsors as well.
So go online, AIDSWalkNY.org.
And it is,
or your website.
Yes. Now, Candy, you have been a team leader and in some ways a community leader for many years. What keeps you going? I mean, we were talking, you've been going to the walk for 12 years now.
Yes, this Candy Rappers is in their 12th year, but I've been involved with marriage equality. I'm a drag queen in the community, so I try to get people into community events. AIDS hit me personally. It affected my father. He had HIV. He died in 1991, and I wanted to do something. And this is something tangible. And AIDS isn't over. I think we forget that.
And Deborah, I understand you started volunteering after your brother died of AIDS. Tell me more about him and the work that you've done since.
Sure, thank you. So my brother Frankie died in 1993 at the age of 32 years old. At the time, there were really no resources or, medication that, would help prolong his life. And I became involved with GMHC at that point. And I just knew that at that moment, that had to be a passion of mine for to get involved with this organization to help those who were still living with HIV. So it's become a long-term. I formed a team called the Sisters Love for Her Brother.
And your employer is a big sponsor of the event. How are they participating? And also talk about the importance, what it means when your company gets behind you.
Wow, it's pretty huge. PepsiCo is a proud sponsor, a principal sponsor of the AIDS Walk for over 23 years. I've had the privilege of working there for 16 years now. And not only have my personal, part of it, but they come to the walk. They greet all the walkers and all of their products. We're donating many products, our wonderful brands, and yeah. So we'll be there on Sunday, feeling the energy of all the people.
And Candy, drag queens have been facing a lot of discrimination lately with, drag queen story hour, all sorts of things. Would you want to comment on that, what's happening?
The legislation that's happening in some states is just hateful and mean. And the protests at the story hours, we're out here trying to use our powers for good, and people are just, they ain't acting right.
What would you tell people who maybe they haven't signed up yet, but they thought maybe I'll come on Sunday, why they should come?
They should sign up now. I had someone email me last night at 10 p.m. and said, is it too late? And I said, no, it's not. So come out. Be visible. People see what we're doing, and that makes a difference, and that saves lives.
Yes.
And I'm sure, I went many years ago, and, it was, talk about the mood when you get there, because I'm sure it's so mixed.
Yeah. Initially when you get there and, the starting line is at 9 o'clock, the energy, the people are just lifting their signs, in memory of. I have a huge billboard with my brother's picture on it this year, and so just walking and the community, that we all walk together. We have a purpose. There's something that we were talking about bonds us together that we've experienced that maybe a lot of people haven't.
We're a family.
A loss, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I want to be part of this family. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And Candy, you look gorgeous, and this is about the biggest ribbon I've ever seen. I love it. Thank you. And once again, AIDS Walk New York kicks off this Sunday at 10 a.m. in Central Park. And if you want to sign up, not too late, we have more information at CBSNewYork.com. You can also watch the opening ceremony live on our streaming channel, CBS News New York, this Sunday at 9:15 a.m.